30 years ago, the Philippines celebrated a milestone after the revolution contested by the population. We championed the freedom and democracy. However, unemployment and poverty were widespread because of political issue and transition of leadership. This is why a group of Christian business leaders in Nueva Ecija decided to establish an organization that will help the people. They saw the urgent needs and the difficult situation of the community at the time. On March 23, 1987, the founders finally made it official. But just like any other organization, funding support and manpower was an issue. In spite of these concerns, they still continue. On the last week of May 1987, I was informed that I was one of the prospective managers of ASKI. I was asked to meet the group. At first, I was hesitant to go since I was running an accounting office then and had no knowledge on what kind of business the group was involved in and who were the people behind it. But fate intervened. On July 1, 1987, the Alalay sa Kaunlaran sa Gitnang Luzon Incorporated started to operate as a non-stock, non-profit, educational, charitable, spiritual, cultural, civic, and social service corporation. I became the executive director without any compensation in the first few months because as a new microfinance institution, ASKI had no capital to speak of. The prominent JEG building owned by Mr. Diego Sr. became ASKI's first office of operations. As they say, behind the dark clouds lies a silver lining. Mr. Diego offered the whole of the second floor of JEG building, including water and electricity, for free for 1 year. We borrowed the wooden chairs, our first table, and an old manual typewriter. I had to bring the electric fan, which was a wedding gift to me and my wife. During the pilot year, I also had to bring bond paper, carbon paper, and other office materials for ASKI's use. Even the telephone was provided by Mr. Diego. After 1 month, we lost the typewriter and the electric fan. We thought of introducing the organization to the public by having a simple inauguration of the office. All of us had to bring foods. Selected people were invited. We invited the pastor to bless the office. I remembered we have to make contributions for his transportation. After the inauguration, there were 2 problems ASKI had to face. The first challenge was to make it credible as an institution that would cater to the financial needs of poor entrepreneurs and how to produce the local cost counterpart of 150,000 pesos. We resorted to Christmas caroling and approaching the friends of our board to raise the needed funds. By God's grace, we were able to start our operation with a loan portfolio of 460,000 pesos, equivalent to around $21,905. The support came from Mr. Bill Taylor from Brisbane, Australia, through Maranatha Trust of Australia. We started with 3 employees. I as the executive director, Lovie Feleo, who worked at Jego Printing Press and also the secretary of the Rotary Club of Cabanatuan, became our secretary typist, and Danilo Batisan as project officer. I went around the market in Cabanatuan and other businesses to hear owners' reaction towards ASKI. I asked where they got their capital, the interest, the collateral, and mode of payment. At first, people did not believe that we would lend money at only 12% per annum. At that time, interest rate went as high as 40%. We had our first 25 clients during our pilot year. They created 79 jobs and benefited 642 people. Access to government funding in the form of loan poured in after the magnitude 7.8 earthquake that hit the northern and central Luzon in 1990 and the Mount Pinatubo eruption in 1991. These calamities became an opportunity for ASKI to serve its purpose. Support for the rehabilitation program in the form of livelihood project came in from the National Livelihood Support Fund or NLSF, Philippine Business for Social Progress, and the Department of Trade and Industry. More funding support came when Mr. David Busso fully supported ASKI and introduced to various international organizations like the Philippine-Australian Community Assistance Program or PACAP, a bilateral development program run by the governments of the Philippines and Australia. He is also instrumental in getting support from the Tier Fund of New Zealand for the COHA project, a 5-year block program for the indigenous peoples in the Philippines, and the Smith Stiftung Foundation in Germany for microcredit program for women. With the implementation of these programs, on September 23, 2004, ASKI adopted a new name, Alalay sa Kaunlaran Incorporated, in line with its expansion program in other regions. Being with ASKI for the last 30 years, I can say that there is nothing more rewarding than to reach a significant milestone in its history and to see the fruits of the hard work of the people behind its success. We were able to nurture award-winning micro-entrepreneurs, empower persons with disabilities by giving them opportunity to run their small businesses, and to provide access to education by giving scholarship to poor but deserving children of ASKI clients. In return, recognitions from the international and local front poured in for our financial and non-financial services, which serve as our inspiration to continue with our mission. ASKI took part in the formation of networks like the Alliance of Philippine Partners in Enterprise Development, or APEN, the Microfinance Council of the Philippines, or MCPI, and Trimansi Organization for Asia and the Pacific Incorporated. Slowly, we also realized our dream of setting up the strategic business units of ASKI to provide more services to our clients. These institutions were part of our innovations to address the socioeconomic problems in the regions of our operation. ASKI Microfinance, the credit arm of now the ASKI Group of Companies. It offers a wide range of loan products from livelihood or business to agriculture, housing, education, green energy, insurance, and salary loans. ASKI Mutual Benefit Association is our in-house insurance arm which promotes the welfare of the poor and extends financial assistance to its members and immediate family in forms of death benefits, medical subsidy, and loan redemption assistance. ASKI Foundation Incorporated is our corporate social responsibility, the CSR arm. The main assistance to families, groups, and communities include education, health, outreach and environment, and community development services. ASKI Multipurpose Cooperative, which provides marketing venues to micro-entrepreneurs and sell commodities at reasonable price. The AMPC links clients' products to a wider local and global market through a wider network of trading partners. ASKI Skills and Knowledge Institute Incorporated. It conducts training programs for ASKI personnel, clients, and other organizations. It offers technical and vocational courses like microfinance technology course, bookkeeping, housekeeping, cookery, and information and communication technology. It also offers its senior high school program, having received permits to operate grades 11 and 12. ASKI Global Limited, it is committed to promote inclusive development among Filipino migrant workers in Singapore and Hong Kong. Courses on financial education and basic entrepreneurship are being offered to enlist the entrepreneurial spirit and change the remittance behavior of migrant workers. It aims to achieve asset building, job generation, and family reunification. Alalay Holding and Trading Corporation handles the life and non-life insurance and group accident insurance of clients in partnership with third-party insurance providers. iSynergies takes charge of technological breakthroughs in order to serve ASKI's clients. An in-house system accredited by the government is developed for microfinance operation. It also provides other hardware products like computers, CCTV, printers, and many others. ASKI School of Knowledge provides free pre-elementary and elementary education, health and nutrition, coupled with values formation to less privileged children below 7 years old residing near the dump site in Cabanatuan City. ASKI Employees Credit Cooperative is a cooperative owned and managed by ASKI employees. Its primary objective is to help improve the quality of life of its members, the ASKI personnel. St. Jude Travel and Tours caters the travel needs of everyone and promotes local ecotourism in the areas where ASKI operates. And Victorious Labor Service Cooperative, it is a manpower agency that employs children of ASKI clients, graduates of vocational courses, and other members in the community with expertise in a particular field. We responded to the needs of our clients not only by providing financial assistance, but also creating new opportunities to ensure a viable way to put poverty in history. This gave birth to an idea of working and giving beyond the boundaries of microfinance. Our accomplishments are manifestations of our rise from humble beginnings and the joys and challenges that we have gone through in the past. We take pride in sharing with you some ordinary people with special stories to tell. Our award-winning micro-entrepreneurs like Dina Lava, Consuelo Valenzuela, Hildo Dulatre, Sinaida Avellaneda, Sinaida Guray, Lenny Flor Ico, Maricel Kiap, and Loli Cabigat. We share their hopes and dream their dreams. From a small office in Cabanatuan City, ASKI blossomed and continuously grows to serve not only those in the rural communities, but overseas Filipino workers as well. Today, we have 75 branches in regions 1, 2, and 3, and serving more than 120,000 micro-entrepreneurs and ensuring more than 500,000 clients and their families. Our clients and partners are our allies in spreading the good seeds that we expect to yield better results to improve more communities. As we journey to another 3 decades, I have high hopes that our programs and services will continuously transform lives and build sustainable communities. At first, I thought it was hard to continue. I was right. But nothing is easy in this world. Success does not happen overnight. It took the hard work, and the hard work paid off. Seeing the dreams of the poor turning into a reality is our biggest achievement. And I can say it was all worth it.